High snow mountains, deep valleys, turbulent rivers flowing along merrily. The sun shedding its golden beams on the mountains, grasslands, lakes. Fresh flowers, white clouds, and the blue sky. Warm breezes in the mountains, free and expressive life. Here lies a superb, ideal place formed by heaven, earth, and man, bearing the name Shangri-La. The first mention of Shangri-La was uttered by James Hilton. In his Lost Horizon of 1933, he touched on an ideal place hidden in a mysterious, mountainous, Tibetan area of China. He described snow-capped mountains like pyramids, lakes with the form of a blue moon, secluded valleys, spacious prairies, and a well-planned irrigation system. The inhabitants there lived a secluded, serene, and happy life, calling their homeland Shangri-La. Lost Horizon was published during the Great Depression. The description of the peaceful and tranquil life of Shangri-La caused an immediate sensation among its readers. Curiosity gave rise to identification, and desire gave rise to pursuit. A few years later, the novel was put on film, and Shangri-La became known far and wide like the Garden of Eden. In 1971, Guo Hunyan, a Chinese executive who had a deep longing for Shangri-La, set up a 5-star hotel in Singapore and named it after the place. But where exactly is the pure and divine Shangri-La? The novel did not make that clear. It only hints that Shangri-La lies somewhere in China, in a Tibetan area, at the southeastern foot of the Himalayas, surrounded by snow-capped mountains. For over half a century, many explorers and scholars tried hard to make out its whereabouts. Most likely, Shangri-La was not a purely fictional creation of the novelist. It has to do with the Tibetan concept, Shangri-La. For a very long time, the Tibetans were desirous to find the ideal garden, Shangri-La, and live in it. As a result of unceasing pursuit on the part of the people, the ideal state of Shangri-La, with all its historical, ethnic, cultural, and religious features, has gradually taken shape. The Tibetans in Diqing regard their homeland as Shangri-La. In the Tibetan dialect of Diqing, Shangri-La means the sun and the moon in our hearts, a saying in praise of their homeland. But in the old times, Shangri-La was only a dream, a spiritual world with religious coloring and a divine land on which no one could set foot. As the sun of the new times shines over the snow-capped mountains, people are beginning to understand the profound meaning of Shangri-La. The fiction is converted into reality. On September 14, 1997, when the 40th anniversary of the founding of the Diqing Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture was celebrated, the Yunnan provincial government solemnly declared that as a result of the investigation, research, and the verification of many experts and scholars, the earthly paradise, Shangri-La, which the whole world looked for over half a century, was confirmed to be situated right in Diqing, China. This news was immediately reported by the mass media. Shangri-La is in Diqing, China. On May 2nd, 2002, with the approval of the State Council of the People's Republic of China, Zhongdian County of the Diqing Tibetan Prefecture was formally renamed Shangri-La County. A dreamland depicted in an English novel has finally been located in our times. The worldwide desire to find it perhaps manifests mankind's common aspiration for the true, the good, and the beautiful. Its verification may be regarded as a comfort to the progressive mankind. Let's go hand in hand to the mysterious and beautiful Shangri-La.